This is Jafric Radio.
Atiefo ani ahwefo emamu nyina akwaba ba Jafric Radio na television so ena so ye memenda bio sene mu amunim no ye ba na chese ya ba ene de ensem na epin so ani jenso ti e besrem se mon like na mon share na mon subscribe na yen tabamu entre nene de ne ne nam no edoso ye di kan no me de na ase ene akwa begbon mo se mmiri bia munya time emaye na ye wo ka sie boka kran so emamo me de ani je bebre kire mo se Jafric Radio na television abrofo say we have come to stay. Na finally e be say we ase amansa nyina agi etomlom te yanka enti ye boaboa ya hu kan ye hu bo mu no ya ne se nyame pa March 20th final launching of Jafric Radio and Television ewo Tokyo, Japan hano ye be wo bia Ghana niana operate sa place no ye fe hon 2 rooms ewo ni humbashi Takashimaya area mu hono na ye be free ase no 9 area ye invite panyimfo ne ambassadors ne high commissioners ne onwo ewo krum hanu bebre ye tu yansa frɛ Ghana fo nso a omo Tokyo se omo nyina omra ombe jam ye na
This is Jafric Radio.
Sane yanso ye boy din a aje se ahwita na ye Tokyo hanso no etimi ama ye chest about out yanso yanso yaka ewiase information technology no ho nti no ye telephone edi be yadwuma ho hanso ye +81 90 83 01 1149. Now, as usual, your friend saying internet address and also ewo ya inquiries biano mama ya swati yesremu a mamure if date near 20th March 2020 location eye 2 rooms 7th floor annex Humbashi Takashimaya area mhono to be a momodin time also you 4 Japan time 4 and ya Ghana time and African time yes remoa timuina momra na mohwe moniso ade ye edi ho nso eye outdooring eye miss display or Sagamihara Apostolic Church for Pentecost for church member or say April 10th kwesiada or ye adoring or best start at 9:30 in the morning now we 12:30 in the afternoon ntino osamo momra amoma buano na
This is Jafric Radio.
The area so catch them say Dickness Susie also Pentecost Honor Sagamihara Assembly where there are many funeral no ijinamu den de ewo asante mampo na maame na o say waka nchi agunu ye friend Salome Anani nti mo a mo wo area mo ye sra mo say mo momodi na mo nko ja yenu aba brother Okoto nso onso se owo ihwa Pentecost hon ma was Agamihara onso ne maame ni funeral no eba so March 26 our family house enum ebuda Debbie Ebuada, Mr. Enum Ebuada. Na 27 from so Thanksgiving service. Ebenezer Presbyterian Church. And also Enum Holomwa. Madam Beatrice Odami alias Sisi Akuya. And so Sermo Monko na Monko. Na she said, "Aye, Koja. Uyama, so Yama wo. Intina say, Kakra, a woman. Na, and then so, Sonia Mekana, no. Yet the audience and Nadia said, a someone, Mam, why India, Yansam and Co. a chiri into your sermon, Yamum, why and na Yansam Quetri. Yabedi as dance ma one attempt be a sponsor Bayside Modeling Agency. One attempt be a sponsor into yes sermon. Ya monsum YMB. Say a year by lunch radio television yes sermon sponsor Nantimi ma Niaman Kosu Niamam good programs near day. To be a person sponsor no. Omi asante sani ya tembia ye phone edaso no frenya ye beje mo so tembia na monso a mo internet so mo share program no na enuanu a omonti yankan so no mo nya bi enti no mo se yanso yo hanom ye boy homoden ye kuro no so ye dwen ho enti no.
This is Jafric Radio.
Na and then so send ya in the biano. Mahoka for ambabo amani adwedwe moni ak cancer no ye obenfo William Asiedu ena onimdiefo nso Felix Owusu no mbabo ame amen na ye din sem na abramu ntine yesremo munya asomaye na ye fa ne de sene ye nya solution dia am se na che se ye ma no am se ye wi ya no na ene topic ye fa se enti your man Ghana me fa no potoka se won say can Ghana be developed without external borrowing? Ya hwe hu se de bia mri bia no ye se Ghana de ka se ya yakobo besia bisa na yakobo de be de ha ye de pepe mtumpo wo ye manum ye bisa se so ye betimi ama achichiri ya ma no yenkobo besia emfiri ba bia ana se agin se bribia e pese ya ma no tumpon no anyisi yakobo besia ene monso mo fama adwemra na sane ye no de bia no e bebu lines no na monso mo abam na me de kakra me kafa sa yin se ebetimi aye bibia mesremo momyen yekom kakra na yentie sa nsemo a omampanyi odikan aye friend no search of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah o kan mripin ti momyen nyina yekom na yentie no sima bienu bi tamase.
Fellow countrymen, my heart is heavy as I witness the damage which this clique of neo-colonialist conspirators are doing to our country. At the bidding of their overseas neo-colonialist masters, they are dismantling the work of 50 years. They are telling you that Ghana is bankrupt. They are telling you that our country is in debt to the extent of some 240 million pounds. What fools they are. How ignorant for them to think that you believe these stupid lies. Open your eyes and look around you. See for yourself. See the splendid new Tama Harbor. See the mighty water dam. See the fine roads which we have built under the leadership of the Convention People's Party and its government. See the schools, the colleges and the universities. See the clinics, hospitals, health centers and the facilities which we have created. See the factories which are already springing up. These are no debts. These are not debts. They are investments in our future as an independent nation. These are the physical guarantees of the bright new future which I have promised you and I have been working for. Together, we can put our Ghana firmly and squarely on its own feet. Together, we can create the things we need for ourselves instead of going cap in hand for charity handouts from foreign powers whose only wish is to exploit us and make us vassals to their interests. I know these are hard and trying days for you. I have never tried to conceal from you that real independence, that is to say economic independence, does not come without hard struggle and sacrifice. Unlike the cheats and deceivers, the liars and traitors who are now trying to lord it over you, I have never promised you any easy road. I have respected your good sense, your capacity for work, your pride in yourselves, and your sense of national dignity. Why do you think these traitors, these agents and lackeys of colonialism and of international intrigue to destroy the independence of Ghana, chose this moment to perform their dastardly act? I will tell you, less than 1 month before they struck to destroy all our hard work, we had inaugurated the first electricity from the Volta Dam. Only 3 days before this treachery, we had signed a new agreement to irrigate the mighty Accra Plains. At last, we were on the threshold of a great new victory. We had in 1957 won our political independence after years of struggle. Now in 1966, we were at the threshold of winning our economic independence. The same people who tried to sabotage our winning of political independence 9 years ago have now struck to sabotage our economic independence and are systematically dismantling our socialist gains and achievement. Before the traitors and the rebellious National Liberation Council tried to usurp power during my absence from Ghana, Ghana was a haven to which the oppressed from all parts of Africa could come to carry on their struggle. It was a haven for freedom fighters, for independence and against colonialism. The name of Ghana was revered all over the African continent as a staunch friend of the oppressed. African brothers from South Africa, from Rhodesia, from Mozambique and Angola, from the so-called Portuguese Guinea and the Cape Verde Islands and other oppressed colonial areas were given hospitality amongst us. Do you think that this is something of which we needed to be ashamed? Not at all. On the contrary, it was something of which
This is Jafric Radio.
Justly proud. Haven't we proclaimed that the independence of Ghana is meaningless until it is linked up with the total liberation of Africa? Now, hundreds of these brave freedom fighters who came to our country trusting us to look after them and help them in their struggle against colonial oppression, and believing as we do that Africa and the struggle for freedom is indivisible. These brave men and women have been sent back, bag and baggage, by this traitorous clique to the countries from which they had fled to seek refuge, inspiration and protection in Ghana. Countrymen, a new phase of the African Revolution has been reached. This revolution must overcome and triumph over imperialism, racialism, and neocolonialism. It must finally usher in the total emancipation and the political unification of our continent. Africa must be free. Africa must be united.
Who go say the truth? Who go say the truth? Oh, he need it now to us as so. Now your friend and I come as him. Only baby obeka na sendia. So I want obet you too. Everybody was afraid. And until I learned to my cottage, I once my boy dumping one and I but who who go tell the truth? Nanai or say me. Nanso bien person beka wasam because everybody is afraid. Anya safwe muayini. Aku drofo nyina danima. Enti who go say the truth?
Yes, who go say the truth? And the dahono. Na sani ya mikano no. Me panelist Mr. Felix Owusu ho. Ana obinfo so William Asiedu nso ho. Na kakra pese me kan say ka me dia ka bisia bo ayebo ye manga nke hu hia. Any say siasia fa agriculture ka yebenya sika ye hia wo ye wiase nyina free agriculture. Den so hwe ayese say no Ghana ko se biota fa cha morfa ya ba obi a pesika ntem enti sika duro ana obi a pe ye hu se ye ko se be se ye niama bisa na it will take 1 year or 2 years and say niama no bitimi ye this resource then so se ye konye ko bobisia de a na ye ko ya se banchi ne pa ni atoni aba forgetting say ye dua banchi na 6 months no eba ma ya mfasuo bebre notwithstanding only the banchi niama nya free banchi no employment ebe ma ni nyina ewo ho anso ye mpani sai pese ye ko pe bisia na ho a na yakọ to banchi ne de aba no nipa ba ako enya ho mfasuo yenhwe emri bi setanem se mofra kakra amekani yi wo mo ko sign agreement bi efa Kaiser erani offense Valco na in fact na sa contract na nya papa enti aba na wo so nam se na kutu a champion na wo so ana ti osama sign sa agreement no fro yodi the leading delegation enim ne Professor Akila Pasoya na the so interesting is sign agreement in Ghana and it was so powerful. Emma Papa no said I know a professor or Legon Vice Chancellor Obeji Dimpa. Bibisa Argentina 10 beer since then 10 beer best agreement biano. I didn't say a bruchery non cosano. We say ho non cosano near wow sha that is I mania because so share BBT say oil. You miss say agreement na on sign on sign say. Ye cocoa, bauxite, diamond, lithium ikra omonya na nse kra no hwe agreement bia on akwa sign. Timber, manganese dia na ye say obobo na they say salt on so den ho aba gem. Investors kra pa ye invite one so on brand kra no hwe the kind of taxes are wave ema won. Nti ubisa we nyina so say Ebane saying, say, I see a human so we can still do without this borrowing. Share salaries are young parliamentarians near a Bamun crop for edgy bonuses near home allowances, baby, cruise friends and vehicles are almost the demoniadi. See a timia reduce me first say, borrowing Indian car, and my aquamukra, maybe a borrowing human brains ni ye kwa ko borrow na nya say ye die ye pan ana ye.
This is Jafric Radio.
O ma bi so say ye kwa ko pesca hwe yanko yan transportation ho ye wo sea ye wo land ye wo air ye mi say mu do hin na ye profitable say ye air na ye ni bi land no so a bobo sea so a ship ba ikrapo a motor boat krapo no Ghana ye ni bi anka wenu mina sanki ye mi ani ada ho ne ye yire ho aya enka ne enka what is borrowing yanko yen sightseeing ni ade tourism per se ye what tourist attraction be bre wo Ghana nso obi amfa ho ensi ha no ni pa ne say quick service because to say in chrome higher we say bebia na tourist attraction ho. Police kura one museum. Railways on one museum. And sana, if you could remember the other time na Mr. Esiedu kan video games. Just imagine to say Accra your friends trade fair site here. So why anything? Zanka Bianca, it would have brought us a lot of money. I understand amusement center with so many games in the other year anka
This is Jafric Radio.
And so Nina no ako individuals buto. Share ye share nansen kra ne ba ye McDance or person or any private jet port na you should discount. Why Ghana new? And so share say want to port you. So you can imagine say so man sabio say dua bi na won abon you say anso den you but me te na no say say tu osaje Dr. Kwame Nkrumah no ye party bi wo Guinea man na ma okobo don komi ho abenda so crying bisa na I say Ghana is for sale ndi am say no mu na ye wo no nti say ya me ni anya tindia.
This is Jafric Radio.
In fact ye hwe yan senior yan university lecturers, doctors, engineers say oko Dubai ya engineers are all almost about 30 to 40% own in Africa are more running various companies ne riches war see no so say uncle na say uncle krum hananka ya develop no mo ya juma and can also discover bank. I don't think say we need to go and borrow from anywhere. But one interesting aspect is the mere fact say you can borrow in your order borrow because you could borrow from what we are seeing and yet Ghana and you could borrow but opinion you could borrow in the name of Ghana into a bar or tea they share and sign and yabekano or the ama or man into a situation like this and they say interest in borrowing is always high. Then come and what share according to your penny for tutu. Just say plane your tremor baby out in my tobacco too. And so only now be up a first class executive lunch in your cake. And she said unnecessary spending. And then also a queen. Now car buy any DNA bobu cause your sister say Krajama 200 friends say V8 ababidu. And also one barbeche. You can just imagine this cars amount anywhere the money came from. They say you go in sooner and mean see. Into how do we go about it?
This is Jafric Radio.
Media kakra mekani na meja ya kana ma mpenyin fo ntino mede Mr. Owusu in a brief my kitwa bi ujiri say Ghana ebetimi atna without borrowing yet me develop o man Ghana na
me feel say you betumi na ni nyina agina policies are you be adopted. If you could remember, Kwame Nkrumah wasn't practicing democracy. That is a system and I will repeat it again. And the Marco borrow that particular system. Okay, now just that you have to follow what the white man does. What Mrs. Ano? Gaddafi wasn't practicing democracy. And he did very well. Kwame Nkrumah near state farms. Ubia ye juma. Ubenya juma ye. PWD was there. Tax collectors called house to house to collect taxes. Health inspectors were going everywhere. Ghana was clean. Your system was more or less socialist or socialism. And they say, sister, Yakofa Bibia. These are all the problems are. One more, they want us to be follow. Send a bear on Binyai. talking about borrowing, it depends on niyama owo. You sell, and then you get money, and then you pay your debt. We were able to pay from our raw materials. Oh, and now educational system we Ghana no, it was more tuned to the British style. I just say no technical learning no to acquire skills no. They chop it from there. Then one and then is administrators, office work. You will never help the country to grow in any way. Carpentry, goldsmith, blacksmith, Ashanti furnitures and our normal ordinary skills that Ghana Fukura. You channel it. Obie kura adwuma is all year. Addition is usia. And yes, or secondary school. You go to secondary school and learn history and you finish with your PhD and you can't do anything. Check. Yeah, roots.
This is Jafric Radio.
Yeah, but more contracts, it will never go to them. Near their comma is okay, you come, China come and make the roads. What is all this? They have to leave the country and go and look for somewhere else to make money. The system Yakofano.
Okay. In a nutshell, whether yes or no, can Ghana be developed without external borrowing?
Well, if we change our system of government, we can.
Okay.
Yes, you can.
Thank you. That's it, baby. Or say our system of governing, no, and the man, a banisa. Now, if we're able to change it and then, sieve it, maybe we can go without it. But me believe, because you're the 2 year, look at the analysis I made. We have the gold, we have the bauxite, we have the diamond, lithium. Even according to especially lithium, can bet me at the meanwhile, this is what is going on. Okay. Doctor, also, what I mean, Mr. First answer, can Ghana be developed without external borrowing?
Mr. Duncan, that was it. I am saying my answer is there be.
Thank you. That's it. Why are they?
Now,
tell me, question. Oh yeah, I feel I'm able to. They say, oh, me at you say, Ghana ain't me, and developed without borrowing. Okay, and now borrowing baby pensu ya borrowing and so ye mushi no. Then where do we stand now? Over to you.
That's it. Meda we tie for so as said they be omunya kunya na omutie. One, me say Ghana cannot be developed without external borrowing. Other than America, say a bad discussion say it was see emotions free. We are talking about facts. There is no country in the world. Obia otie yen watie for your mutie ombet me correct me. There is no country in the world that are developing without borrowing. Indeed, CIA can say the biggest and the richest economy in the world is China. They have about $130 trillion. That is their net worth. But I can say their debt to GDP, make a debt to GDP, just a car would be percentage. They have 54% debt to GDP. Men can actually obey United States of America. Say United States of America, US, they are worth 19 trillion US dollars. Now, so me no can say they are owing their GDP, their debt to GDP is more than 3 trillion. Mami nkan kweche last one example I'm de be ma Japan baby a Mr. Donko me no yegina seba country a omo de kapa ubetimi a check wo Google sesi a Japan. Japan's debt to GDP is 257%. Me no can say, but Japan is also the 8th richest country in the world. That is, they are $3 trillion rich in the world. Then American Mr. Donko. The American said, "Se okobo besia wo external person who are an international marketer, and no any problem for a country. The problem no how to use that money you have taken from somebody. So what could a developing country. It's what could develop country. Now now the better now the plane. There is no way you can pay. The mechanic said, Obia deka. Now so deka now the ekana wako them besiana wako bono. What the investment? Ama impuntu juma akoso wa country name. Ama na create a juma dia. Then you can develop. But se jisika no. Na yehwehwa e wo bi botom. Na corruption afa our country name na. Na democracy na more practice na enkoyie. Na obi wie sika. Na ye ka say oh we dey me nipa, me party nipa. Enti enja no. Na president efa plane 1 hour be a 18,000 euros. As a country no, that country can never develop here the reasisi Kenyan amount. And to me, what I'm saying is that Ghana, as it stands now, can never ever develop without external borrowing. Even with the external borrowing, there is nowhere, and there is no way we are going to see that development now.
This is Jafric Radio.
Meso medase. Atiefo ni ahwefo. Eya ehye. Nti mumram. Amome sabeji the economy. Ghana, we are bleeding. Facts no, ano de agu ho no no. Nti esre mo a mumram, momfre. Send your muhu wo screen no so no. Number no wo so. Monso am betimi akọ Facebook ne YouTube ne Instagram no. Almost comment na ya ready.
This is Jafric Radio.
Okay, Mr. Siedu me da say. Anu anu de agu ho no. Na ye mpempi ya na ye bobo hu a ye kan ye ya ne say. Ye wo mayimu bibiara. Nenso sebi otafa che. Ye timija honi asia akọ besia. Na besia no so e ba akọbọ no so no. Ye hu ni ye diska ne ye no. Anu nti na ma obi afele se adentina ye koso elbo besia no. A ye betimi anya sebi sika na ye pese ye nya no. If you kwaji wa brochire ni betimi anya wo ha no. Let's take it for instance. Say agriculture. Ade ba na ye ni wo ye mamu a che se e betimi amara ye sika. Mr. Owusu. Bibi ti say perishable goods. Me can't say tomatoes, ni orange, ni mango, ni melon, no money those kind of things. No. Yeah, what amanoni. You how is striving. Even near man cramp when you cram ham pon a free bow. Almost one craft free baby. I hear one in so many quantities. Don't feel say if we are able to develop these things now, it could cushion us more than see a go a borrowing here and there. No. Just agri sector. Yeah, mad other
okay. It is a very good question. So, metals na yede be can tomatoes. Know the process, how to make it. And no, and now about kwesi broni ho. When I could do home come. Say you want to can it. And you have to be able to find reasonable people ombetumi akane ama enya wo colonial master because no ompe wiye obesan atwa. You can look for a different country or no dear no ntiasie, and then you sign a deal with the person. Then you'll be able to acquire that kind of technology. And this will help you to start from level 1, and then you keep on growing to level 2. You made mention of Valco. Aluminium bauxite now, Kwame Nkrumah signed a deal with them. These people were importing from somewhere else. Baby. When we jai Chibi area, no, Aboka State, they stopped that because they knew, say, you go far ahead, and they know how to do all these things. System they will tell you this is how the system works, so follow it like this and be it like that. System we will keep on messing up like this because you do much and they will tell us what to do. So, uncle, make an be what is because you hear technology, that is true. But say deal, and then you get a very reasonable one. You change, go to a different place.
Okay.
That is it.
Good. Mr. Asiedu.
This is Jafric Radio.
On the other sectors of the affairs are Greek, So, restricted to just current government, but was no unfree about we. It came from the previous governments, and I developed because I may remember, say, time I go school, I need the still I that say we are born here, could child drama, yes, say, Kodo as punishment. Imagine say, a Greek is something nobody is interested in. And I also am interested in, they don't have the technical know-how. Irrespective of say tools near the on the bed, no in crate it's not interesting. Until now say we have to be still borrowing. If we are going to borrow on the agri sector, what do you think is the best things that we should borrow and then come and do something with the agri on the agri sector? Just in the agri sector.
Mr. Felix Kaya and Yadrin, like a crime, so maybe they can't say. I was say a TRC leaders and then conform they are in charge of countries. It is a Ghana. I was say a TRC say, you borrow, and yes, it's happening. You borrow a drink, I did. You borrow a drink, Sabi, goods are logistica, develop a great sector. You borrow and call for ideas or models. And so borrow, share a great sector, and goddamn Anna, you hear. You was assassino, and I was seedlings, You was assassino, and you was seedlings, What do we need? One name Mr. Felix, and name Oma Omute in Abaya, a dream, I can say, adeɛ baako paa ɛho hia ɛwɔ Ghana ɛnyɛ sɛ yɛntumi produce o adeɛ baako ɛho hia paa ne the end product of the beer nneɛma no ɛbɛkɔ akɔdu enti sɛbe meyɛ kuani na madua tomatoes na mepɛ sɛ tomato no minim pɛfɛɛ sɛ tomato after 2 weeks ɛbɛ start aprɔ na government nso ni processing wey bia company bia yɛni processing companies dodoɔ anaasɛ market no yɛni exporting market anaasɛ baabi a so wɔyi tomatoes no ɛbere yɛ apɛ wobɛtumi de akɔgu hɔ na government nkurɔfoɔ anaasɛ nkurɔfoɔ bi akukuru export ama anaasɛ yɛde change from the raw material to the finished good yɛni bi saa anaasɛ yɛwɔ bi kura ɛnɔɔso anaasɛ yɛwɔ bi kura na ɛkwan mpo transportation a adeɛ no bɛfa so ansa na kɔduru baabi a processing no wɔ no ɛni hɔ ɛnyɛ available nti na sɛbe ɛbrɛ ne sweat a yɛn maame mo ne yɛ papa mo a wɔn yɛ afuo adɔ nyinaa no na after 2 weeks na wɔn sweat ayɛ kwa.
This is Jafric Radio.
For now, nka wobɛkɔ so ayɛ. So we need the government to start borrowing ideas. So unya partner be or dealing in tomatoes or dealing in pepper or dealing in where and none that was see started say oh Michelle baby to say the Philippines are not Thai omo ya the war rice then omo ya no asene nkrofo 2 3 4 5 people monko Ghana for your sponsor mo monko and no na wasi ye di sika ye koboro a ye no na wasi ye di sika ne ya monitor say hey nkrofo 10 we ya ye do omo call Thai so omo nko sua se na emo ye processing no fefefe no omo be sua after 1 year after 6 months omo sua we omo ba hey nkrofo we mo ya accountable 1 2 3 4 5 Ghana sika ye di ahwemo mako Thai mako sua entumo me ye we mo me build the rice industry our Ghana monko build the coconut industry sa na edibu mine enya mine na mine na leaders na nam Dubai the man in Dubai so person bu mine is serious business it is a serious business enya politics say na me win next election asemo strategies ne plans a would be put in place my main country Japan ha and son now ube import rice no na bra wa brand na senya mene enkrofo kasa ya omo ye adwuma sa exporting bra omo brands and omo timi export I import rice impo other rice aba na omo bakra na the local rice no e will leverage e chen that is a culture
rice the crowd by new pan edi so be on the mamoa Japan fonto
na wo bora enya ti se de bia na wo boro sika na mi boro sika e wo so boro ideas nso e wo so nso wani hwe wani ehwe ade na wo say nkofo we say na omo ye omo poultry industry my main country Japan has a one who Japan pig farming na Japan mo a farm pigs pa preku na o hwe Japan fish farm pig farm fe cracket ubebo nsem pig ye neat chese Mrs. ideas we ntimi important Ghana e mesua model no ni emfa ye ideas nhwe Ghana all can logistics no na Mr. Felix me nim say okan ya na say wona okan equipment say dey adma there are people in Ghana omo ideas na say ya KNUST ya ntese nkrophobia ya machine ya de wo fufu ya ante nkrophobia ideas just say ya omo kwan de bia na politicians no omo piapia omo nkrofo meanwhile they don't have the technical know-how aye won nkrofo omo man Ghana man mu a me say omo frɛ krasin so omo ka so omo the ideas be put in normal develop combine harvester bi a yɛde bɛ harvest emre anase kantose anase gardeners I tell you Mr. Donko yentimi ngina no wɔ Ghana now so because of politics nti on mine no de be ya mine be koso no de nye de hu ya na yeye So what you say?
That's it. Man, stop. Konomusi kakra why? Na send our Charlie crowd.
This is Jafric Radio.
Yo, TF1 Yagafo. That one say. Me panelists na dey anya I am lucky say me no am studio and can say be an come to blow. Na ani gemom ahamka. Ye wo amanfo nso di wo mo adwen kakra ba. Ni odi kan ye Ruby Aye. Or say nice to see Uncle Sam back at studio. Hi to everyone there. Just Ochiamo. Anna Yaya Sedu also say I like your analysis. There's a boy home modern. Also that was it. Skilo Jet was all the leaders have to be reshuffled. And you know, send your person children. Anna Skilo Jet ya was great man, welcome. And your minimoniaco. And Rubia, you know, say borrowing is not a bad thing. Even Westerners also go and borrow. Tisania, Mr. Esieduka na ntino chese. Send ye be use scanner fano and Whitma Hana. Mammy, where there was here more. I think I was saying ye read your question. Or say the facts and truth is clear. Watching live from Tokyo International Exchange Center. I say you're quite chilling, no. And Mr. Rubio say Mr. Siedu is right, and that is the problem we are facing in Ghana. Shameless leaders. And which ma Hannah or BMO say good discussion. Yeah, the money I say. Yeah, pay more. Mama, who say a man for muti. Yeah, you better wrong. So no more straight here. Yeah, you chako. Say no, media. Still, I may believe to send you a walk candidate. Okay, I'm saying if we had put it in context, say borrowing not only in terms of money, but brains and equipment and all those kind of things, that would have been a bit wider. But all the same, when we talk of borrowing, and I say scanner, but send you a can, your conio could negotiate, say, be a see a pecasa, nom de cast naba. Your pay and say, your pecas, one say, I hear see 20 no, 20 no, CJ. No, no, could you acquire cook bank? Now, if you yin crack, a bit do be no, it's can be ira, and no. Think come dear, cannot ban sound come pay. Anna, young share, young I agreements, I saying. More feel say, and also a queen pa because so share say a Timiko oil agreement. Now, in the end, no. 10% ninya 10% nusukano on banon to tia say a client just 3%. In a situation like this, how do we develop? Notwithstanding nusukano almost on back agreement in crano ye won ye betia say oh Ghana kwa agreement ni nya yini kwam ne kosa kwa jene kosa si Ghana government then also ba na ya abobo me suggest someone be adwin say from now on why don't we sign all our agreements in Ghana na nye opinion na ye hu dan say be kana nipa at the taxpayers money asia for plane.
This is Jafric Radio.
Akodi aye twetwe no akwa sign agreement in so and once na crazy sukra na say omonyo so because look at o hwe yen koko is say agreement on say say sika bi on the mama yen no yes ye de su koko na eko eno so no koko ti say ya santo abresu send ye no sa na ne no na say ya China for edu an hojirim wan say say yam hihie hwe technology am de abamu yes banche so the same akọ stores China for banche gari you can just imagine this so and I say your leaders no kreni no because here reshuffle anka onwa ebe dibi na bianka obia yanyi obia kan free am ko ekotra another land so nanka ehu ni beko yan hwe ni say nhwe mo feel say Ghana yehia so much ministers ne board directors ni onwa keke kan because this place is no we can cut a lot of waste. So I want to Mr. Siedu Oh, sorry, Mr.
Philip.
Owusu. Wouldn't be a dream of one man.
This is Jafric Radio.
But your system, no, your system be a nipa good moon woman tiasi. Right from school for our from the beginning. There is nothing like research work. Research work no and peja papa. People don't even understand what they do there. And no idea. Yet to me, work in tune with other facilities. Then be any see anyhow. It is a yes, you roads are okay. If one be your roads, who school engineers, what kind of soil do you have? Then the project will go to university. Only they are there. Give them the funds, let them try it. Kwame Nkrumah was doing all these things. And I say, system yakofano, yansisa, that democratic system no. Never back. Japan and yet purely democratic. It's America, the unity. Dubai, almost system is not like that. China is not like that. Finland, no. Sweden, no. Norway, no. It yansheli ibido mochisa individuality, capitalism will be a bottom. That's all. Any additional
Individualism, capitalism. Ubiani bottom. Kababone say, love your neighbor as thyself. But they say we love ourselves more than anything. Now, Obina Kosi, Nyami Beye. Mr. Esiedu, I mean, for yang agreement, yes, in sign. So, how do you see things going? Do you have anything that could suggest say our agreements are not worth signing and therefore we should change the system?
In terms of the agreement, and the problem. One, in one breath, the problem is that yensa esho manum. So, inti yamfa so only obi agreement, but unsa shenanum. Say, so one you say ya mesumi you say ma. Inti eno your first problem. Now, second problem, they say, yen sono, ye corrupt. Yen bisa ya who say, and crofwa ye di omo co negotiations, no, and then crofwa omo jina muamayeno. Are they the people I was from now? Because and pembe green a derby, a political machination, and the affair. Yendi be agada ye ho. What I said, and now obi appointed. And no, Mr. Felix say cano. I was say TSO because problem no two ways. One, kuye home because omo ye do omo kono. One, omo yemunti no omo ko. Two, omo ye party for they finance the parties no MPP NDC ne parties na kika. Omo ne finance o. Enti ene he wona oye businessman wona oye expert na so wo ye party wona bibia ba ubetimi support into all no ono ne percentage e woni trim. And two, and Crawford now who ko share no makoye negotiations now all come Mr. Mr. Donko all come about oil no. And Crawford no omo ye wild the chain. They are omo ye brilliant omo na abrafolo omo ye wild. So person who did do omo ho omo so mbe did do. The problem is two ways. And then I was here problem made a problem now me the solution no aka ho. One, some negotiations now you was here independent candidate, independent expertise. Sad then president ban no yi wa appointing and call for the sad then was see a jai a criticism. It was see a jai. Because and now Mr. Felix, Mr. Felix and ya how or bought democracy, you know. But in this sense, in the way, no, many because democracy in the man basama, whereby no abe yin microphone in the floor, no way bad because a system no work here. Oh, president, be shuffle and crofwa. Ye chimaba be man could be changing the crop fashion higher day. Ghana, we need expertise. Well, in all your asema now we can. At the end, you say show manum. I didn't hear because who new crofwa baby 2 oil now. And now 2 oil now. Tama oil refinery now wahono and shada nye dumasa. And to me, and refine oil on this until also ukukru udi oil lisuti kukru oil no esi poso sa de kwa brochire ema omoko na ne ma enye jimie sabe and who ye policy analyst and also who ye on man penia the country edawso unim de obey one and what it and praise here who started a training on crop for our outside. It's me a president anka me ma sponsor a scholarship secretariat now politicians near the mom and can sponsor 10 and not 20 technocrats. I'm on my call. Who call UK the biggest oil refinery oil downstream and upstream extraction me sponsor me a government me sponsor me crop about 10 or 20 I'm on my call intention for Ministry of Foreign Affairs lazy na sound crop went to me intention our big oil firm and not that was the country Ministry of Foreign Affairs then Russia ko attack Ukraine now and they also now country now liaising so that ubetimi deals are quality among country. That is what we are expecting from the ministry. And your ministries are the brain ministers 120 or what? Then these are ministers. Ministers 120 they at the end. Na V8 akese. Mr. Don Commandment Kasa na enema hiti. Ma who so stop. Na just say Kasa kese and no dam no but
This is Jafric Radio.
To me accountable to the people that voted for them. Mr. Don Crawford bro. And Crawford, you bet not red your senior Casa and Yamuntio and Crawford over the street. I'm brat. And you know, if your leaders not your opportunity, so lead your mind now. And they will see they have to do it the right way. No munjai politics next election now they be almost doing and then who be sack politician. Then pan the Dana Kumasua to win the next election. And yet to bring anything better to the economy, but to win the next election. And to never when I was saying you're looking at 2 problems, 2 solutions. On my you.
Well, hiti ampa to mama okwan na nia wo kan so no kre mo ba yi se bi otafrache mo nya hwe enso mo ani abrese you want to break the 8 you break it 8 with things but they have only one thing on their lips always free HS and anyway yanko so Mr. Usu say ehieska anka yanko bobisia yewe kokra na ka human factor no ana human aspect na nke yeba ko borin nyese fiscal money se faban na yemfemeye yen rules. Let's look at our tax system. So sir, it's full of loopholes. In your opinion, what do you suggest? Because they are now planning even to bring in another tax. To know how can you in your small way, what do you suggest?
Right. Tax, before that, let me just take you back a little bit. Democracy and capitalism and now over America, the head office of democracy, the big corporate globalization, the big corporate women rule politicians. So they listen to the big corporates and they do their work. And this system on your pedia. Then we have to keep quiet and it will go on like that. Oh, it is system media. I know she. I think. Because now, example, is Libya and Faho, but look at where they were before. Other countries have gone through it, but look at where they are before. Oh, that is that issue. Now the tax system. Nobody in the whole world understands how taxes are formulated and you have to pay. Governments are fake. Nobody understands tax system. It is a way of collecting money, okay? But how will you be able to say that this is for health, this is that, this is that, this is that? There is one accountant there. He's not accountant very much, but he's a money maker. Robert Kiyosaki. He is saying that anybody who gets his first salary should rather invest with his money than paying your taxes. So if there is a company beer or no, what's it obeboa farmers? I'm on a bro. I want to be usika mua. Then you put your money in that place instead of paying government taxes. Because government taxes now you are formulating, it's all just.
This is Jafric Radio.
The democracy system, that is part of the system. And you can never run away from it. If you pay taxes, you pay, you will never be rich. You never end you up. Because educational system, it doesn't catch up with us in that way very much. How many people understand, say, you pay tax and tax will generate to you and help you to do this? They don't know. And they only tell you pay taxes, pay this. And where does it go? Nowhere. It is difficult for people to understand. They have to educate them first. So
that was it. There's one thing, Mr. Siedu. Who say young Chrome Horn your problem? And yes, a honk baby are no problem, Robert. Your Chrome on the idea is strong. Tis a Chrome highway say. Me say, Debbie, me pona me read their manami yamashim, adding here. Mekona letter daho. Me bring me say, Kona go to your way. And she said, Tambia, no, she said, O come down, Hinano. But I have to the any case Kona go to Yano. Oh, near on this cano, eh,
right.
So what area be more? Achakra 3 months. When say, who surroundings, when say BB as a sound. Here sometimes grow Ben said, na nipa kuta map near the in real world area man. No more count near de. I want to ask, I didn't say in your count. Nina, in the way, said there's something beneficial from what they are doing. I didn't think your chromo dear. Yentimin Yabisa at least. And Niama, to say taxes are almost 2 months for the Biana market women is soon, and your theaters say, the theaters say, a dear officer, Kiayanka, a bit to me, Ama Abana so one Hanika, Kananka, tak Bisian, so better Kakra.
Right. Yeah.
In Ghana for and Africa for me say you pass them surasem and no you pass them surasem say you bet ya who say you di party achi you di nkrofo achi John sabi entino so nipa na ya ade mpa enya so far as say onipa no or free me party mo ana so free me kroma me na me to abama na de me mpese me ka ne ho asem na so enye enwose sa na ye no wonim de nti a Ghana eya bebre Ghana aban bia suro so obeko IMF wonim de nti a if we say IMF no de omusika mawa ombe gina o kon so ahwe say ade on di sika ne ma o no wo di sika na ye ansa na o magya o enye sa Omo tuas can normal ma obi mu so. Enu nti na ya aban bebree slow. What is the difference? Yen Ghana for yen timamu for etua tax na. Eya ye suro asem pa asem. Ya pa asem suro asem so say yen timi en kan kire aban bi a yen ya to aban ma ne say aban ade we ya odi sika yiye ade we ya uye die. Emfa mfaso bi amreye nti yesesa e wo se ye kasa e wo se ye demonstrate ni ye jani nyina ma opposition party nti se opposition party so ya aban o wo so.
This is Jafric Radio.
Munja propaganda no opposition ye nti de ye nyina ye political your problem pa no political but enka timamufo middle class literate illiterate ye nyina ya adwen say okay say government ejeje tax 20% from your salaries are fine say ye 11 ye ejeje fine but I was here making sure say idea what somebody 11 and now say indirect tax and now VAT and now say import duties and now say what I did scan some the buyer. Oh man, yes, sir. We will demand for accountability. Now you bet tata almost media for the backers now so media for your makojiska into a monka. And Crawford so on Becca Timamu for Iswa. Omuntiminka say, and Crawford to a bine and tell ya pa na national security normal so. A bad then as our minor coso. We cannot develop. Enti si ya be nyina wo bisa me say den na wo se ya dia e wo se ya no we ya de kasa e wo se ya so we ya de ti asem ne ye hwe ade a ne ya ni no ya de to fom ye hu ade a government ne den no de ye sika ne ye na o you see sika ne basa basa e wo se ya fi ani ne tinta su kokko kire government no ene o ma o mu je in enye government po Mr. Donko ma me ka asem ntro o de ko DPRTU baby omo jeje taxes trotro for no ukọ omo yada trotro for ni nyina ye wo trotro for leaders a omo jeje sika so omo develop unim sa sika no omo je a sa sika ni bi ko assembly bisa say den le de ye e bi ko leadership ni bottom sa sika no e few trotro for na etimidi developing baby a ubeko trotro bi akokaneshi ko agbobroshi ko madina ko hwe ubedru one kwaye chaka na so mu jiji sika de bia bisa ho se den no mdi sika ne ye nti anya aban ko a e was Ghana ye cultivated that habit of asking for accountability so bi ju sika o Mr. Donko so o ma mi sika say willy ko na ko tom pabo ambreme na me ko to kube brewa obeje Ube bisa for accountability. So what I say, but yeah, in Ghana for you need that culture, the boldness. I did bisa leadership. You did fear ni. I can say, hey, men am a two abamao, but I was me bisa question. Now you jam opposition. Opposition so do mun timin.
Pa wili no musuo.
This is Jafric Radio.
One, Mr. William Crunchy, or say thank you, Hannah. I'm saying Hannah Samuel Kano, Nenija Mupa. Now, Skilo also, I reply, Mr. C. Do I say it's right, and that is the problem we are facing in Ghana. Skilo Jet, yes, oh, Ruby. Or see, they should pass a law that will let leaders face prison sentences if they chop our money. Or see, every country has to borrow or borrows, but if the project cannot pay for the money that gave birth to its establishment, then it's useless. Or continue, or see, the repayment capacity argument essentially says that health and education have a tedious and very long-term impact on growth and export, and any foreign loans invested in these sectors would have to be repaid from productive investments in other sectors. More fundamentally, the idea of linking repayments of loans to the individual investment projects they finance ignores the concept of fugibility, and the need to focus on debt sustainability at
This
the
is
level of
Jafric Radio.
country, not simply the project. Mr. Sedu, I've said it all. Well done. Yadamwa say now they say I'm say yambrano ya be and yan fa yan 2-in-1. Mr. Owusu, yan fa tourism and transportation and these two sectors, made me believe that even this can save the whole nation. What do you think about it? Tourism and transportation in a nutshell. Now, I'm out for transit.
Okay. Well, transportation, and maybe the transportation as a Ghana, you to me develop a mass transportation system. Senebaya, yenya befa. Japan, the Anofia bullet train, nipa be brave from buses, obi be brave from. That individualism, that American system na obi antini kemu, and no na another system bia ye kosuru maneko anymore. We are going to destroy the whole world. No, one. I just say transportation could be very good to help the whole masses in a way. Second one, I can hear. Could you remind me what is it again? Tourism. Well, tourism it's good for foreigners. The Ghana foreign people they actually enjoy tourism very much. I don't know much about that, but I may feel say Africa for now they don't participate much in tourism. There will be something designed for foreigners to troop. Then they can generate some funds for the nation. That would be very good too. But in the governmental system, we can do it if we follow the right channel. Other than that, we're wasting, brother.
Pacho Mami, in a nutshell, the tourism and transportation. Bombo Mami.
Where the mestra was so bad catch the CEO, say topic Cassia say no. A ya time no so do mu ma ye hiti sana near from sana ya Mamen Koso
Mate,
the
that's it.
transportation system. Transportation no media maka say the kind of transportation system I want Ghana no is not good. Yen penny for no sebi. Omo nyina tutu kwan. Omo nyina atutu kwan da. Omo ba omo nim say road aye way toto fia bi na trotro bebre do that sweet. It's not the best. Now it's not the best in so now Mr. Felix Eka about the system of buses need train. Yes, it is a good idea, but I was saying you provide an alternative jobs. Emma trotro drivers, that's our montias here. Because there is nowhere I will be so yet bus system trotro drivers no you better end down with them jobless. And then I was here. Maybe I say I was it trotro for now about 3/4 of them, 3/4 of them. I was here do the creating avenues are to me access food staffs. Trotro no. Trotro for now cars no road glass. Trotro ni bi wo ha anyi saa otuna bu kra na atete watade that trotro ni na I was see ye de kwa no ye de kwa nearby villages what you say nearby villages na eno transport food staffs abakrom amaye enti trotro no be dane he say transporting goods eba na human beings omo pe car akọ adwuma omo pe car akọ market omo pe no need the buses. So what I say, so we can develop something like that in a short term. I think say be last one tourism there. Mr. Donko, Mr. So be nisika and fat tourism and Kano because sika kran to the bus school fees now kaka so onko tourism onko hwehwe emwa ne onko hwehwe there be fefe for okonya scawen. Now a country like Dubai omo year tourism very serious country omo nishe omo year tourism for free outside eba ebehwe ye benefit na tourism Dubai na omo dey
This is Jafric Radio.
Enti ya ka ne ya ka say so timi create avenues na enkrofo ewo mu no enya adwuma enya sika ewo mu botom na omunya de ombedi ne bebi omde omti beto a tourism should not be a problem both internal and external. Medase
whether me one or two I mean kan yanko one lady Jackie Esinam or say Ghanaians or rather prefer to go to Dubai and Santorini. We don't support our own. Yes, that is true. Whether I mean the kitwebi me my way of be number 7 can just 2 seconds. Maybe certain we were elementary school. That is school I see a discussion. Certain I know we bue friends and Kumasi Zoo. I'm papa anso anyhow. Na me ma make sure say me nko me wo fa ho na me nko giskana. Certain 1 CD. Your transport wom, your duany wom, site ticket na wom. Te me koe na me wo fa no ma me 1 CD. Te ba na man bisa say okoi kozi na so man 1 CD was face kan bra. Wo akwa ji 1 CD, wo de kwa hwe ani ase wo Kumasi. Tene fie. So am. Enti asema a wo kan no, eno no. Nipa ni nya duane ni a, o so nkonko bo na ni akonhoma. Nanso ni nyina ye education. And yeah, one favorite to Mukotogum. Say, and near drone.
This is Jafric Radio.
Enti, where dear, see you, Pacho, my bed, huh? See you already, Pacho, my few minutes now, my panels normal wrap up, mammy. Enti, where dear, Mr. See you, see what granted 2 minutes, and come on, Dado. And also, dear, on cry any more crown about so man and many aje. That was Esinam ne on wa keke kan skilo ne anti Mr. Osu where there wrap up my na see you say open yenye part 2 nti no kan kitu bia no waje bi say na next time ya ya na de nso awoso amaye nti we Jolati was over to you.
Okay. Loans borrowing no and no you bet me a year. But we need a research team, be a research board. I'm going to be feed the government, what to actually go in for. Senabaya and understand, follow the system. Your mom, what is it going to do for? But research board don't know what they've gone through a lot of steps. They'll be able to come out with some very good substantia. It is very good. And now. Kwame Nkrumah in Samono. Now we were very young. I didn't know much. Nancyana making kind along the line, he was actually a human being, a man of a substance. Actually, fortunately, they kicked him out because he was a hindrance to many things. Oh, it is now, make a system, if it me done no as a managed to it will be very good. Dubai is not democratic, but it is something else, and it's good. Yes, as he had the adrian of found you be
That's it, be ye, you will need a show. Ishiala. I see you. But the ice water there cool down now. See over me round 2. Timpacho Kakakrami and Yanko rapport.
Meda Jackie as and then me invite so meet Waba any Hannah ne Kokonda or Mom Kikahuna, Medomasi so I try to understand there. I can't yama be brave. But the American try to understand Ghanaians then develop that culture of asking questions. yɛbɛtumi hold the leaders accountable. So what I say, because some koji sika ekoboro sika ɛyɛ yɛn ɛne yɛn nkyiri mma ɛne yɛbɛtua saa ɛka no. No matter what o party o ɛnyɛ o party o esrɛ mo, let's all develop that habit of asking questions. Na yɛn put you on right and accountable. Yɛn making use of our agencies like Auditor General.
This is Jafric Radio.
Committee, Sanya Manyaman, you're making sure, say, Iroko ne, Straj, and Sanya Manyaman, a Baya Juma, na make a chat one, na make a say, Manasi Azuri, some documentary via PPA boss, Public Procurement Authority boss, or your finger no war, some corruption will be, and ya back out, say, between 2 years or 3 years, I have found no. Over $110,000 was found in his account, and a 5 million Ghana cedi, 500,000 Ghana cedi, and so was found in his account. We went to Miyako with the report on our Manasi page. Corruption, we are not accountable. When the said Ghana, then I bet 2 years no gum, ne akasa. Na nyɛ te sɛ yɛn ne Mr. Felix ne Mr. Duncan ne Pops and Yoko Kape mo se ya no wa me da mo ase
da mo ase tiefo ne ahwɛfo so man be yi a egyina me ne wo so na me so kakra am de bɛfa ho sɛ niama bisia bono akoya something which there ni say just imagine Eyana yesi Ghana for you refia there, which is true because you can refia there. Can ye come kien can mitranum kase ye breaki 8 ama papers keka wa mo ton ekura no ejisi akoye manso ene ntokwa ne mu dede a je se no se onyame amamu anya nsika ne atu kura mpo bebam. Meanwhile we have done nothing to deserve breaking the 8. Ubisa wom se si as den on waya jinyame. Let's just draw our minds back within this COVID area and our era. Once 2020, IMF my 1 billion, World Bank so my 430 million, just to cushion us up. And so shemu pa Kumasi, Accra, Tema, and 1 or 2 places per and an COVID na ayetare. And it says, 1 billion. 1 billion. How was it spent? And sana 430 million so by. Was it 2021? So I'm a sum by 1 billion. World Bank so my 130. And sana and no chino so no. A bank some call. Well, friends, Bank of Ghana called you 20 million. And then we are yet to know how it was disbursed. Because the loans now, and not for development, but for chop. As at now, Wapa is a Supreme Court here away.
This is Jafric Radio.
Almighty no crown. Supreme Court 4 judges in Omun 10. And so you were 18. Say. 18, no. If I Anna Ikonya, then Bonia na chrono bank one away your man. And Sana, they say. Another spending, so they said, was it this year in Kwano, Office of the President, or Fenipa 500? Now, this I want to say, Article 71 for and I say, can ye. Now, say Nipa 500, the Yemi say, Muahin B8. A Muahin Yabamom bungalows, a mom's a bodyguards who say, may servants name on what kicker account. It said, borrowing no dear no cranny emu because I borrowing the mom or the mom dear sabi near emphate on me into no yabesra banana so on cut down the expenses not me cut down the expenses pa in here oh yeah em say ye live in can rin here into no one hwe ni ye yadi anu besi no meda me panelist for asa Madam wasi bebree say the bia no mwana je say mama your program here lively ame yenye nipa nso ade say support ye na tie for nso nya ahwefo nso ye besra mo say ya
This is Jafric Radio.
na mon like it na mon subscribe na man for nso nye bi nhwe every 2 weeks bia no Saturday Japan time 7:30 your board which is about 10:30 in Ghana esra mo mmra ametie bi na omo nso omo ye contribution ma nyina ida mo nyina ase nyame nhira mo na ye say chop mix treasure na he ye dia di biom tina ma ho senti no bribia no mamu renfi say every second and fourth weeks of every month ye ba mo ma tayachi ye da yan sponsor the model agency no oye don wase bebre Bayside don wase say there bia omunya ho adaje si on so ye da wase say utimi betina fidi echi ichinchima anyema enye bi ehwe ye ma ye bi so eye dede wo so yenim say dede abeye no it will impact others aye sorry no so no mesre tie for ni ahwefo nyina say mere bia ye ba ha no man sam na ye kan de nya obia na ebe
This is Jafric Radio.
ibetie binum na so so no nkyere se se be ye tan obi ye nyina ye Ghana for Ghana ye ntina ye nyina ye ba ha ibetie nti ye se tie obi na so na se ye kan bibia anya obi da ye sere na on fe nkyɛn na adwuma no saa na tie ti se o makra se bi on wo fie no kra no nye on nyina na apa on wasem saa na tie on po a wa wo mpo no na me ne ye ya se bi ye mfata ya betra han ye kan ya adwen ti ye beda mo nyina ase na ya sere mo se na otwe mienu se ne no mo nyina no mo samra na your part 2 na Japan for no se ye besere mo 20th of next month ye launching no Basso Life and Colored ye de ya die mu moti wa oti Adom FM na moti Enshira FM ya so ya person Jafric Radio na je say ekwa na ye ko
This is Jafric Radio.
Mumbra Takashima ya ewo ayi ni humbashi 2 rooms ewo 7th floor mumbra na mume tie bi na mo so mume yi bi ma na yedin enkwachiri nti se mo anti yanka bi mu a na otwe mi ni se ne ebesia hia eda mu nyina ase nyame nhira mu ma mu nyina bye bye.
All right.
Mommy, as the sun in your mouth, free. Say unto me and worry be Papa, Panicho, Osiontie. Fisa Hutra Bentino, Quano Beco. Papa Bonani and in the Suo. And so, Mommy, and Trinity. Nshenne chimpo Ase kwa bena wahuni yako sunina So unine na usisu wa mpewa kumama Oh baby yeah Ay oh baby yeah Fise misi sunami po babo Sumufa uofejo baba Yeah Fise misi sunami power Baba, I say me a me dream many. I feel my abranty.